I got a text from Mark that said, hey, can you talk for a minute? Called him back and he said, this is what he said to me. I think you're a great businessman. You always seem to be on the right side of everything. And my company needs a backbone. And I would be honored if you would sit on the board for Meta.
So I'm sure you've heard all the news about the changes at Meta involving their policies around censorship and free speech. According to MSNBC, Mark Zuckerberg has apparently gone full MAGA at this point. He's even said on the Joe Rogan Experience that Meta needs more masculine energy.
I don't know. There's just something, the kind of masculine energy I think is good. And obviously, society has plenty of that, but I think corporate culture was really like trying to get away from it.
Dana is one of the most inspiring entrepreneurs of our generation. He took the UFC from a struggling fight organization to a global sports powerhouse, selling out arenas worldwide, even the iconic Sphere in Las Vegas. So why did Meta add Dana White to its board of directors? Here are 5 reasons why I think this move makes perfect sense for Meta. Reason number 1, connections. Mark Zuckerberg might have connected half the planet with Facebook, but he doesn't have the personal connections that really matter in business and politics. Dana White does. And here's why that matters a lot right now. Meta has had a big legal battle coming up in 2025, and while it's been ongoing through the Biden administration, it actually started under Trump. Trump has pretty good reasons not to like Meta after their entire censorship program basically started when Trump got elected due to what Mark believed to be misinformation on social media. I think this angle sort of cheapens the real value that Dana White brings to Meta, but there's no denying that strategically, the move makes a lot of sense to bring Dana on board so that they can try and shield Meta from Trump's largely justified wrath. Reason number 2, negotiation expertise. If you think about it, Dana White might be one of the most experienced negotiators of our time, possibly ever. He's brokered multi-million-dollar deals with the biggest broadcasters, TV networks, and media companies on the planet. From securing exclusive ESPN contracts to orchestrating global pay-per-view events. And it doesn't stop there. Booking arenas, negotiating sponsorships, coordinating logistics for his team and staff, all in a day's work for Dana White. But even this pales in comparison to his most intense negotiations with high-level MMA fighters. Picture this, Dana hangs up a personal call with the president while flying at 2 a.m. to meet the Saudi prince about buying a private island to host UFC fights. Then, moments later, John Jones is on the line, not so politely demanding a raise. And just when he's about to get some shut-eye, Conor McGregor starts blowing up his phone and shouting profanities in his ear about how he'll fight anyone, anytime. This isn't just multitasking, it's elite-level deal-making in real time, often under immense pressure. Dana knows how to navigate egos, cut through the noise, and strike deals that will keep all parties at the table, even when they're some of the toughest personalities on the planet. For Meta, this kind of negotiation expertise is pure gold. Whether it's locking in global partnerships, handling regulatory challenges, or managing internal conflicts, Dana's ability to find common ground and close deals could be a real game changer. Global expansion expertise. Dana White's rise with the UFC isn't just a business success story, it's a masterclass in global expansion. When he took over, MMA was banned in many states and the UFC was a niche American pastime. Today, it's a worldwide phenomenon, with events hosted everywhere from Abu Dhabi to Brazil and fans tuning in from over 150 countries. Dana didn't just grow the UFC, he made it a global brand by understanding how to tailor the product to diverse audiences. For Meta, which was trying to establish dominance on a global scale, whether through their new Twitter clone called Threads, or Instagram, or the Metaverse, this experience is invaluable. Dana knows how to identify market opportunities, overcome cultural barriers, and build loyalty across regions. Plus, Dana is the guy who literally bought an island and flew fighters from all over the planet to make UFC fights happen during the pandemic. He's a legend for that, and any board is lucky to have him. Reason number 4, marketing genius. If there's one thing Dana White understands better than most, it's how to create hype. UFC events don't just happen, they're spectacles. Each fight is framed as an epic showdown with carefully crafted storylines that draw fans and keep them hooked. Dana knows how to make people care. He takes two fighters and builds a narrative around them. Hero versus villain, striker versus grappler, veteran versus rookie. Suddenly, it's not just a fight, it's an event you have to see. This marketing genius extends to fighter personalities. Dana helped turn athletes like Conor McGregor and Ronda Rousey into household names, not just for their skills, but also for their charisma and larger-than-life personas. He's literally found a way to make a slapping contest one of the most viewed pieces of content in the history of the internet. Now imagine what kind of storytelling and hype building could do for Meta. Whether it's launching new features, promoting the metaverse, or reinvigorating Facebook, Dana's ability to generate excitement could help Meta reconnect with audiences and stay culturally relevant. Reason 5, resilience under pressure. Dana White thrives in high-pressure situations. Over the years, he's faced public controversies, legal challenges, and countless critics, and yet the UFC continues to grow. You can basically catch him on any Saturday night doing a post-fight press conference where he will be arguing with MMA journalists, swearing at them, calling people names, and basically saying whatever he wants. He never gets any blowback, at least nothing that matters. In fact, despite his tough attitude, he generally still gets along with most of those journalists. He also has a decades-long beef with Jon Jones, the greatest UFC fighter in history and the current baddest man on the planet. I mean, who else could possibly make him crack? He even had a scheduled boxing match with Tito Ortiz back in 2007, and Tito is the one who backed out. People may love him or hate him for how he acts, but the simple fact is, it's the kind of guy you want on your side when push comes to shove. That's the kind of guy Zuckerberg really needs. For Meta, which is constantly under fire, whether from regulators, public backlash, or its own missteps, Dana's resilience and tough attitude are huge assets. So there you have it, 5 powerful reasons why adding Dana White to Meta's board of directors makes perfect sense. From his unmatched negotiation skills to his ability to market like no one else, Dana brings a combination of grit, experience, and vision that Meta could seriously use right now. He's not just a businessman, he's a builder, a connector, and someone who knows how to thrive under pressure. Meta's facing some big challenges ahead, both culturally and strategically, and whether you love or hate the direction Zuckerberg is taking, there's no denying that bringing Dana White into the fold is a bold move. Will it work out? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, when you've got Dana White on your team, you're not playing it safe. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more deep dives like this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.